Is this a seizure?
No, cannot be.
Milka, shh, calm down.
1.5 years ago, our then 7-year-old French Bulldog, Milka, had an IVDD injury, and we were able to help her recover 100% naturally, without surgery and without medication, under veterinary supervision, of course.
We always get questions about how she is doing after the injury. So today we want to provide an update on her health and wellness and let you know how she has been doing and let you know if she's had any relapses in the past 1.5 years. Definitely do watch until the end because we will also talk about the new lifestyle changes that we have made to help prevent IVDD injuries in the future. Before we get started, my name is Charlie and this is my partner Larry, and we are the co-founders of PAWDEGA, a natural pet wellness store with locations in the USA and the UAE and Dubai. Throughout the past 6 years, we have worked with some of the world's most renowned holistic and integrative veterinarians and pet wellness professionals with the goal of helping pets live longer and healthier lives.
So let's just start with a little bit of background information first. As many of you know, French Bulldogs can be prone to joint concerns, spinal injuries, and something called IVDD. Ever since Milka was about 2 years old, Charlie and I have taken a proactive approach to help prevent IVDD and joint concerns. So for many years now, we have been proactive about supporting her joint health through a multifaceted approach.
So I am 100% convinced that everything we did the past years has definitely helped, first of all, in preventing an IVDD injury from happening sooner than it actually did. She was 7 years by the time she had her injury. So you know, when you look at online, French Bulldogs have injuries as early as like 2 years, even younger sometimes. So I definitely think what we've been doing all these years as far as prevention has definitely helped. But also, I believe that this proactive approach that we have been doing for many years, it has also helped to reduce the severity of the injury that she actually did get last year. Milka's injury really was quite mild. It was non-surgical. Plus, we were able to treat it 100% naturally under veterinary supervision. And I believe if we had not taken a proactive approach all those years prior, her injury could have been a lot worse.
In this video up here, we talk about Milka's full natural recovery story and all of the natural remedies that we use to help her recover. So how is Milka doing 1.5 years later? So Milka made a full recovery within just a few weeks, and I'm happy to let you guys know she has not had any more IVDD injuries or any other chronic joint problems since then. She is turning 9 years old tomorrow,
Yeah.
and she's incredibly agile, active, and fit.
Honestly, like, we are so incredibly blessed because Milka is just, like Larry said, she's turning 9 years old tomorrow, and we have not been to the vet with her since, like, for a non-acute injury since she was a puppy, really, since she was on dry food. So like, she's had none of these Frenchy typical problems that everyone always talking about. Like, our vet says Milka's the healthiest Frenchie she's ever seen. And other than acute injuries, Milka does like to injure herself sometimes. Yeah. Like, she had a dog bite one time. She had this IVDD injury. She had a soft tissue injury in her foot. But other than those three things, like, we just have not been at the vet office for any other health concerns. So she's incredibly healthy, and we are incredibly thankful for that. And we do absolutely 100% believe it's because of the proactive approach that we have been taking all these years and continue to take with her.
So now let's talk about what exactly we have been doing to support our dog's joints since she was 2 years old. By the way, we say 2 years because this is when our natural wellness journey expanded to joint health. But with the knowledge that we have today, we would definitely start all of this as soon as a new dog joins our family.
First and foremost, we have always kept Milka at an ideal weight. At ideal weight, you should be able to easily feel your dog's ribs, and for short-haired dogs, you should also be able to see the last two ribs when they play or run. We also made sure that Milka exercises enough, and we included joint-friendly exercises such as swimming into her exercise routine. We do limit her jumping and even unnecessary stair walking as well.
Then we have done a lot when it comes to diet and supplements. So we will link to all of the products for you in the description section below so you can check them all out. Reducing chronic inflammation throughout the body is extremely important. So when it comes to supporting joint health, you will hear us mention this a lot. So here's how we have supported Milka's joint health in the years prior to her injury.
We feed a frozen raw food diet with pasture-raised meat and natural omega-3 oil, which helps reduce inflammation throughout the body. We also feed pre and probiotics to support gut health and help reduce inflammation. We feed herbs to support joint health and reduce inflammation. And we also feed homeopathic remedies, in particular a remedy called Jump for Joints, to support joint health and reduce inflammation again.
She gets amazing sources of natural collagen, which is mostly found in her raw diet and bone broth. To further support bone and joint health, we also use elk antler powder and golden paste.
Many people will say there's nothing you can do to help prevent IVDD. For some dogs, this may be true, but honestly, I definitely believe you can help strengthen your dog's joints to a point where even if your dog gets injured, the injury would be much milder than it would have been if you did not take a proactive approach. It's kind of like the same thing as if the joints of a person who doesn't exercise and doesn't eat a good diet will be very different than compared to the joints of a person who exercises regularly and eats a very clean and anti-inflammatory diet.
So, as mentioned, at the age of 7 years old, Milka actually did have a mild IVDD injury, which we were able to help her recover 100% naturally using homeopathy, red light therapy, physiotherapy, and veterinary supervision. We actually created an IVDD support bundle that includes everything that worked for our French Bulldog, so you can get that on our store at PAWDEGA.us.
Here's a review that we recently received from an IVDD bundle, and honestly, we were just in the office doing a happy dance because it makes us so incredibly happy to see that our bundles that we create on our website work so well on your dogs as well. Exceptional products, life-changing and life-saving. The PAWDEGA products have changed my dog's life. Currently, I'm using the IVDD bundle and my 15-year-old Brussels Griffon is like a puppy again. She had mobility issues and would shake when she stood up. Now she is like a young adult again.
Wow, that was just incredible.
So with that being said though, since her IVDD injury, we have definitely adjusted her proactive joint care routine to help reduce the risk of IVDD injuries even further in the future. So let's talk about this now.
Yeah, so number one is going to be red light therapy. So we started doing red light therapy at home as a part of Milka's natural IVDD recovery plan. And we believe that our red light therapy device was a major part of helping Milka recover from her injury. And we continue to use this at home as much as possible to support her joint health.
So we still use the back pad from Photonic Health, which we'll link below for you as well. It's been a massive help. We have also upgraded our red light therapy device game, and now we have a couple of other devices as well that we use. But on average, Milka uses some type of red light therapy at least 4 times a week, but sometimes we do it daily as well. So it just depends on our schedule and how consistent we can be at that time and at the particular week. All right, so we absolutely love this red light therapy device because it covers so much of Milka's body and you can just place it on a dog like a blanket and leave it there. And it's super convenient to use. We will put a link to our device below in the description for you, along with the discount code as well.
Red light therapy supports joint health, helps to reduce inflammation, and it even helps to prevent cancer. We really dug into the research of red light therapy and created a whole new video on this topic. So if you're interested in the benefits of red light therapy for your dog, definitely check out this video above.
Number 2, we made supplement adjustments after her IVDD recovery. So Milka has been eating a raw food diet since she was 1 year old, and this of course did not change, although we are feeding her currently a lot of freeze-dried raw as well because we're traveling. The reason I mention this is because raw food diets are generally considered to be more anti-inflammatory compared to ultra-processed kibble, which is considered to be more pro-inflammatory due to the high carbohydrate content of most kibble diets. So as mentioned previously, she has been getting joint supporting supplements since she was 2 years old. In particular, she was getting jump for joints, but since the injury happened, we have been a lot more consistent with jump for joints, and we're making sure that she never misses a dose.
Jump for Joints by Adored Beast is a 100% natural homeopathic remedy that supports not only the joints, but also supports the ligaments, tendons, muscles, and so much more. It is a liquid that can be sprayed directly into the mouth or onto the food. Jump for Joints has actually been used in veterinary settings for over a decade, and it's really great for pets that have existing joint concerns as well as preventative support.
Since Milka's injury, we have also introduced a larger variety of different joint support supplements on rotation. What I mean by on rotation is that we have all of these supplements at home, and we will give her a few of them today and then a couple of other ones tomorrow, and then we rotate like that. However, you can also do one round of a specific supplement, and once that is finished, you can move on to the next one, and then you can move on to the next one on that list. It depends on your budget and your comfort level, of course. So you can find all of the links in the description below.
First on our joint support routine is going to be elk antler sprinkles. So elk antler sprinkles are packed with important nutrients that support the bone, joint, and muscle health. It also promotes an increased strength and rapid recovery from injuries. So we started with this during Milka's injury, and it has become a permanent part of our proactive joint care routine. So we feed it a couple of times per week.
All right, so the second one is bone broth. Ever since Milka's injury, we have made sure she gets bone broth pretty much on a daily basis. Bone broth has so many incredible health benefits, including joint support and gut health support, but you can also make it yourself at home with this recipe.
We've also added Potency Omega-3 algae oil to Milka's routine. Potency algae oil by Adored Beast contains above industry standards of DHA and EPA. It supports joint health, skin and coat health, and so much more. It is much healthier than fish oil and helps to reduce inflammation in the hip and joints. We do not recommend fish oil, and if you want to know why, definitely check out this video up here.
Another important part of Milka's new joint care routine is Golden Paste, or Healthy Hip and Joints by Kin & Kind, which is a ready-made golden paste. Golden paste is a mix of turmeric, coconut oil, and black pepper, which makes the curcumin content of the turmeric much more bioavailable. Turmeric has incredible anti-inflammatory properties, and it is great for supporting joint health, but so much more. It's so healthy for dogs and cats and even humans. So you can make golden paste yourself with our free DIY recipe up there, or you can get it ready-made at pawdega.us.
So the next one is going to be Inflapotion, and Inflapotion is a herbal supplement with strong anti-inflammatory effects. So we started using this during Milka's injury, and we still use it from time to time for a couple of days.
The next one on the list is going to be PEA. PEA is a naturally occurring fatty acid compound found in plants and animals. PEA also acts as an endocannabinoid-like lipid mediator, so similar to CBD oil, with extensively documented anti-inflammatory, analgesic, and immune-modulating effects. PEA supports joint health and reduces pain related to arthritis by stopping the inflammatory response in nerve cells. Again, we feed this to Milka a couple of times per week to support joint health. Now, one of our absolute favorite ones.
So this is going to be CBD, and CBD is our newest addition to Milka's joint care routine, and it is definitely highly recommended. In particular, we use Ease, which also contains turmeric and specifically formulated to support healthy joints.
This CBD is full spectrum and super beneficial for joint health.
It is an absolute must-have if you're looking to support joints.
Yeah. All right, so another thing we have implemented after Milka's injuries are baby gates to limit Milka's mobility around the house. As you know, our dogs love to follow us everywhere. But since her injury, we are really trying to limit going up and down the stairs. So if I know that I'm just gonna go upstairs for like 3 minutes, then I close the baby gate behind me so that Milka cannot follow me upstairs. The baby gates have also been extremely important for when the doorbell rings. It stops Milka from being able to run downstairs at really high speeds. Speedy Gonzalez.
In addition to this, we try our best to prevent Milka from jumping. And I'm gonna admit, this is a real challenge. So we also lay down carpets in areas where she is known to jump. So for example, we will lay the carpet in front of the couch when we know she likes to jump onto the couch to sit next to us.
I think another thing we're gonna invest in soon are like these ramps that, you know, dogs can go up on the bed or the couch to limit the jumping even further. All right, so there you have it. We are honestly extremely grateful that Milka is aging gracefully. She is turning 9 years old tomorrow, and she's fit, active, and healthy. She's recovered extremely well from the IVDD injury, and there have been no relapses or chronic joints concerns. And we're just super grateful for that.
So we continue to use red light therapy at home, as well as feeding her a raw food diet, and she gets lots of joint supporting supplements to prevent IVDD in the future.
Let us know any questions you might have in the comment section, and definitely subscribe to this channel for more pet wellness tips, free DIY videos, and pet longevity tips. Until then,
see ya.
Bye.